If you're listening to this at night, you should know my name is Paul. And this is the story of my college years, when we decided to celebrate Christmas night inside an abandoned school building. This was our last year of college, the last Christmas we'd ever spent together. So I, along with my 5 friends, decided to make it memorable. No parents, no rules. Just one night we'd never forget. We chose a place far from the city, somewhere quiet, isolated, an abandoned school building. People think abandoned buildings are empty. They're not. They're full of what was left behind. This didn't happen in a normal school. Classes had stopped here years ago. Windows were broken, paint peeled from the walls, desks were stacked like graves. Locals avoided the place. They said the building is alive, especially on Christmas Eve. We didn't believe them. Christmas was supposed to be fun, warm lights, music, laughter. So 5 of us, Alex, Mia, Ryan, Sophie, Leo and I made a stupid decision. We decided to celebrate Christmas night inside the abandoned school. No teachers, no rules, no one to stop us. Or so we thought. We entered just before sunset. The gate was hanging loose, creaking softly, like the building was inviting us in. Inside, the air was cold. Not winter cold, the kind that feels watched. Classrooms still had blackboards, faded writing scratched into them. Names, dates, half-erased sentences. In the main hall, someone had placed a broken Santa face, torn, smiling too wide. That should have been our warning, because what we didn't know then was that every Christmas Eve, this school wakes up. Doors remember how to close, bells remember how to ring, classrooms remember names, and Santa is not the one we read about in books. He doesn't bring gifts, he comes to collect. And once the school is alive, it doesn't let anyone leave. In one classroom, caught in the light from our torches, we saw the blackboard. 5 lines were written, faded but readable. Rules. Rules to stay in the school. We read them out loud, slowly, one by one. Rule 1. On Christmas Eve, the school is not abandoned. If you enter after sunset, the building assumes you're staying. Leaving before dawn is not allowed. Rule 2. Never ring the bell. Not by hand, not by accident. If the bell rings on its own, midnight is close. The school has started counting. Rule 3. When the bell rings once, remain still and silent. When it rings twice, hide. Rule 4. Do not sit at a teacher's desk. Those seats are reserved. Rule 5. Presents found inside the building are meant for you if you want to go home. They carry the key. Mia speaks. Looks like someone wanted to scare kids. Ryan, laughing. Perfect story for Christmas night. We turned away from the board, turned on the music, started the party. We ignored the rules, turned the music up, danced, laughed, ate. For a while, nothing happened. Then the clock hit 12 a.m. The bell rang. Once, long, heavy. The music cut out on its own. Our bodies went still. We stared at the blackboard. The faded chalk began to darken, slowly, turning deep red, like it was bleeding. The rules were clearer, sharper, impossible to ignore. The hallway was empty, or so it seemed. Then, a sound. Slow, heavy. Footsteps, dragging, deliberate, measured. A shadow stretched across the cracked tiles, long, thin, like the darkness itself had taken shape. Then, the bell rang again, twice. I read the rule and told, we have to hide. We scrambled, under desks, inside cupboards, behind broken benches. I whispered, don't move, don't breathe, just hide. One friend, Leo, laughed. This is a prank, nice timing. He stayed standing. Then, he stiffened, eyes rolled back. Behind him, something moved, tall, red, told to be human. The air dropped cold. He whispered something we could not understand and collapsed unconscious. Someone take his body, dragging on floor blackboard updates. 5 left. The bell rang again, once. Soft, hollow, counting. We kept still silent. No one speak and moved in fear. Then, the bell rang again. Twice. I shouted in horror. We have to follow the rules. And the hide and seek continues. Footsteps approached. Slow, heavy, not ours. We stayed silent, pressed into corners, under desks, behind cupboards. Every heartbeat was deafening. I was hiding at the end of the hallway. My hands won't stop shaking. Then I hear it, a boot dragging, slow, heavy. The sound crawls closer, echoing off the lockers. Each step makes the floor creak like it's giving me away. I peek. At the far end of the hall, a shadow stretches toward me. Too long, too tall. He steps under the flickering light. Red coat, dark. His head tilts, like he heard my breath. I press myself against the wall. Didn't move, didn't blink. Another step, closer. The air turns cold enough to burn my lungs. And then, he stops walking, right outside my hiding place. I didn't saw his face. I didn't need to, because I felt him smiling. Sophie whispered, "Someone's coming. I can feel it." And she tried running towards the door, but it was locked, and the shadow caught her. We only heard her screaming once, then silence, and then dragging sounds. Something took her. The blackboard glowed again. 4 left. We froze. No one dared move. Ryan nearly touched the teacher's desk. A hand shot out from the desk, grabbing him, leaving a faint red mark. He pulled back, but too late, disappeared. No scream, just gone. Blackboard updates, 3 left. He didn't rush. He didn't chase at first. He waited. Because Santa didn't hunt with speed. He hunted with rules. And when a rule was broken, he smiled. Not because he was happy, but because he was finally allowed to take you. I, Alex, and Mia remained. Our 3 friends had vanished one by one. The hallways were alive. Walls moved. Shadows twisted. We clung together. I whispered, "We have to follow the rules. We can't make a mistake now." The bell rang once, twice. We pressed ourselves into a corner and take clue from the rules and search for the present with our names. We ran. Hallway after hallway, doors slamming behind us. The lights flickered. Shadows twisted and grew longer. Doors slammed shut on their own. Corridor after corridor. Following rules, not moving. After one bell and hid after second. And by following rules, we have survived 2 hours it. 2 a.m. Alex found a present, but it was named Sophie. He opened it in hurry. Rule. Broken. You are only allowed to open your present. The shadow come and took him. Blackboard updates. 2 left. I and Mia kept searching classes after classes for the present with our names. And after half an hour we both found our present. And there were keys to the main door. We put the keys in the main door, and finally the main door creaks and opens slightly. We run. The shadow of Santa moves behind us, stretching across the hall. We don't look back. Every step is loud, dangerous. Wind rush, echoing footsteps, faint bell toll, heartbeat fading. Only Mia and I survived, and our 4 friends were never found. The school looked empty the next morning. No clue of our party, no signs of our last night presents. And every Christmas Eve, the bell rings once, the school waits, the rules remain, and Santa is always collecting. If you think this story ended when we escaped, you're wrong. We didn't survive. We were released. Subscribe before next Christmas, because in part 2, Santa doesn't chase, he collects. And this time, he already knows your name. If you're still listening, that means the bell hasn't reached you yet. If you ever heard bells ringing at night, leave a comment and tell me what you did and where you'd hide. And if you felt being watched while listening, or if you heard bells ringing in your room, you already know the rules. Subscribe, not for stories, for survival, because next Christmas, the bell will ring again, and Santa will be waiting for you.